mentioned earlier that I said in January that we had a little bit of work that we needed to do. When we spoke with both buyers and sellers, as we were diving more deeply into this category, it was very clear. We heard a consistent message that we needed to improve both trust and perceptions of trust of buying and selling in the collectible coins category on eBay. You remember that in January we announced a change in our replica coin policy, basically saying this was an unusual decision for us that replica coins would no longer be allowed to be sold on the eBay site. We did this to basically drive a stake in the ground and to help improve the clarity with which buyers could engage with the eBay site, coins on the eBay site, so they could have a much greater sense of confidence about what it was that they were purchasing. So we've made a lot of progress in getting those coins off the site. We still have a little bit of work to go as we close some of those final loopholes. Would appreciate your feedback as we continue to get that done going forward. I want to make two other announcements, if I may, that are related to improving both trust and perceptions of trust on eBay, and basically announcing this here. Both of these announcements are related to graded coins and how we want them to be treated and handled on the site, again in the spirit of improving buyer confidence, which we expect will allow you to sell more and at higher price points on the eBay platform. We worked with a number of leaders in the coin community, not least of which was John Albanese, to develop an objective list of standards by which we would sort of identify kind of the eBay approved gold standard of a grading company on eBay. Examples of some of those characteristics or shared traits was that there was that company was to have graded at least 50,000 coins before 1956, that they would have an online referenceable catalog that people could evaluate the scores that had been given to different coins of a similar vintage, that there was a buyback guarantee that would basically cover people in cases in which there were issues, and that finally there was an online capability of being able to enter unique serial numbers and be able to validate the authenticity and grade of that coin. There are currently, to our knowledge, 2 grading companies or associations that meet those standards. Is NGC and PCGS. So the very specific change, people will still be allowed to sell coins graded by any grading association on eBay after this change, which goes into effect on May 30th. However, you will only be allowed to include in the title or the description the numerical grade of that coin if it has been graded by one of these grading associations that meets this objective list of criteria. So to be very clear, again, this is based on the feedback that we've had from leadership in the coin community on what we could do to further improve buyer confidence in what they would be purchasing on the site. That's announcement number 1. The second is along a similar vein and also takes effect on May 30th. For any seller who wishes to list a coin for sale on eBay at or above $2,500 on the site, that coin is going to need to be graded by one of these approved grading companies. Again, that's currently PCGS and NGC. You can still list a coin below $2,500 that closes above $2,500. That's fine, but we wanted to choose a price point at which buyers could be absolutely certain that the coin was by one of these approved grading associations or grading companies. So to give you a little bit of context, these are not easy decisions for us to make. We don't like to restrict trade on the eBay platform. We generally like to open it up. And frankly, we made these decisions based on feedback that we gotten from both buyers and from sellers that actually by drawing a brighter line of what was permissible on the eBay platform or what type of inventory was allowed on the eBay platform for sale, that buyers would have greater confidence in making purchases of higher price points, and sellers would have greater confidence in bringing their inventory to the eBay site. I am happy to take questions from anybody at the end of this meeting and to get your feedback. This is a work in process. We are very clear and very focused on continuing to improve trust and perceptions of trust in this category on eBay, because we honestly believe that that is one of the best paths that we have to partner with you to help you sell more coins at higher price points on the eBay platform.